Hi, I'm Jason Archer. I'm Head of Genetics at beef+lambnewzealand, and today just want to talk a little bit about a really exciting new project that we've got to try and harness the power of genomics. So the project's about genotyping sires across our industry. We already use genomics in our industry, and a number of breeders are really on board with that and using it well, but we've got a lot more potential that we can get out of genomics. So this project is actually going to go across the industry, and what we've done is identified sires that are either influential in the industry, or in some cases belong to, are part of breeds that are less widely utilised, but that we don't have a lot of information on. So we want to get DNA samples from those sires, and we want to genotype them using one of two technologies. So one is our normal technology, a SNP chip technology that we currently use, but the other one is what's called low-pass sequencing, which is really just skim reading the whole genotype and then being able to infer what the genotype at the right spots are from that skim read. And that's a new technology. It's coming along. We believe that in 3 or 4 years it will probably become mainstream, and we're going to have to adapt our analysis to be able to deal with that data. So this is really giving us an opportunity to have a first look at that technology, validated against the current technology, and work out how we can use it in our analysis. So there's an exciting technology development piece of this as well, and hopefully this technology, when it comes along, will either be cheaper or will give a lot more value for the same price. So what we're doing is contacting the owners of sires that we've pulled off our database, and we will just send them out a tissue sampling unit, and all we really want is an air punch, just a tiny bit of tissue from which we can extract DNA and genotype the animals. There's no cost. We'll provide the tissue sampling unit, we'll pay for the genotyping. The only thing you will need to do is get your hands on a gun, so the samplers use a gun, so breeders will just need to be able to either have one of those or borrow one of those and take the sample. It will benefit all the traits that we have genomics switched on for in the analysis. So it'll go from everything from improving our growth EBVs through to reproduction EBVs, through to some of the harder to measure traits, through to parasites, through to facial eczema for those people who are measuring it, and helps us understand the genetic population of the New Zealand sheep industry better. So the benefits are broad. This project will let us get DNA samples or genotypes from some of the smaller breeds, and in the long run we'll be able to use those to help those breeds get started with genotyping as well. So we're sending sampling units out at the moment, and ideally we'd have samples back by Christmas, so that gives breeders a couple of months for, hopefully they'll have their rams through the yards over that time, and all they need to do is just find those individuals and take a sample while they're in. I'd encourage everyone that has been asked to participate to get on board. It's free, it's not going to cost you anything. There will be long-term benefits in terms of those genotypes in your sires informing the analysis better, and for some people it may be the impetus that they need to get started with that.